Alright, so today we're gonna talk about task management, another pivotal part of human factors. I will explain the main idea of it, what it is about, plus an easy example into the everyday world, so that there is not even a sliver of doubt about this concept, and in which cases we can implement it inside our flight. My name is Jorge Muñoz, I'm a senior instructor pilot working in El Salvador, and as always, this video is going to be divided in different sections, so here on the screen you will see the timestamps for each specific section, and also you will find the timestamps linked in the description of this video and also in a pinned comment down below. So that if you're in a hurry or you just want to know about one specific thing about this video, please feel free to jump to the timestamp that you're interested in. But if you want to see the whole video, then I appreciate it quite a lot. Task management. This is the third big concept inside this human factors deal. Now, when we talk about task management, in a nutshell, that means that in theory, you should never be saturated by your work. You should never have a work overload, nor big chunks of your flight where you have nothing to do but to talk with the clouds. Alright, that sounds all well and easy, but to be able to actually do that, we need a lot of planning, controlling, prioritizing certain things inside the airplane, and also a lot of practice doing those other things. In order to fully understand task management, first we need to accept that when we are flying an airplane, there are always going to be different situations that demands different levels of our attention and dedication. The things we have to do on an airplane while flying are not evenly distributed at all. There can be moments where you are sweating your pants off and others where you are almost falling asleep. Generally, moments like takeoff and landing or situation near those moments are the ones where pilots that failed on task management during the flight feel the great work overload upon them. And it is in moments like the en route portion of your flight, the mid portion of your flight, where you can sometimes feel like you are doing nothing but existing and the flight may be becoming a little bit boring. But I assure you that if you feel that you are getting a work overload, an intense amount of work that seems way more of what you can handle, it is probably because during your en route portion or at some times during any portion of your flight, you were feeling bored, thinking that everything was just way too quiet and easy for you. And guess what? You were right. But by that point where you have the work overload, all you can do is to try to get everything done in time. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put this task management concept in practice into the real world to make sure that absolutely everyone comprehends it. Let's say that we know that we will have 3 exams by the end of the next week, all 3 on the same day, Friday, let's say. Today is Monday of the week before. That means that counting today, we have 11 days to study and prepare myself for Friday. I see 2 possible general outcomes for this. On the first one, I wait until the very last 2 or 3 days, or heck, even 1 day before, and try to learn and memorize and really cram as much as humanly possible I can. Probably I will have to choose what to study from this mess, because there is just not enough time to learn it all. I will have to make a lot of sacrifices in order to have a chance of passing the exams. And I will possibly need a little bit of luck also. I will probably be stressed out the whole time. I'll be uncomfortable, not doing things as good and clean as they can be, just rushing through everything to meet the deadline. Yes, I had like 8 pretty chill days where I had absolutely nothing to do, but that came with a pretty high price for me. The second possibly outcome for me will be, as I have 11 days to prepare myself for 3 exams, I will dedicate 3 consecutive days to study each one of those subjects. And I will be using those final 2 days to revise things that I feel that I have not quite understood yet. Things that I already know about, but I am not quite comfortable with them yet. Maybe now I won't have any day where I can say that it was like a vacation for me, but I will be able to say that there were not heavy or crushing moments at all, and on top of that, I felt stress-free during all those 11 days. Oh, by the way, my results were the same or probably even higher than the other version of me. Let's rewind. In the first outcome, I didn't plan nor prioritized my tasks. I just had to cut short some of them because I was too fixated in doing other ones. And I ended up with a great work overload. But on the second scenario, I did manage everything very smoothly with my time and the number of exams or tasks that I had to do. And because of that, I was able to have a better overall experience and result. I planned ahead and compensated for what could have been periods of high workload by putting that work into periods of low workload. A very simple idea, but a very productive one. Now that we all understand the concept of task management, what can we do during a real flight to distribute this workload? Well, every time that you feel that you are having free moments in your flight, check on your radio that you have the correct frequencies and the ones that you're going to use in the near future. You can also organize the charts that you're going to use in the order that you're going to use them. Configure what you can in your airplane. That means setting up your desired or needed airspeed, having your flaps on the adequate configuration, planning what's the next thing that you're going to need from the control tower, what are you going to tell them, planning where are you going to be 5 minutes from now, at which altitude do you have to go next. There just are so many things that you can plan before time, even planning how and at which moment you are going to start leaving your en route portion in order to approach the airport that you are trying to land. The main point of task management is for you to leave just the things that you are forced to do until that very moment. Like just having to push one button in order to change frequencies, instead of first having to search for that frequency and then changing it. So that's the end of today's video. If you want to become an outstanding private pilot, if you're curious and you want to prepare yourself in the best possible ways for all the tests to come, or you want to start your private pilot training with a heads up over the others, I highly recommend you should check out my book Essential Knowledge for Private Pilot. You will find the link of the book in the description of this video. It is an Amazon Kindle exclusive. This book uses the two most effective study techniques in the whole world, active recall and spaced repetition, and it applies them into aviation. If that sounds good to you, then please go check out the book with the link in the description down below. It is available in English as well in Spanish. Remember, you shouldn't be studying hard, you should be studying effectively, and with this book you can do just that. And that's it. If you found this video interesting, then please give it a like. If you learned something new, then please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you just feel like it, you can also follow me in Instagram. I upload very cool photos over there. Or at least they seem cool in my head. The link is also down below. If you have a question or an opinion about something I said during this video, then please comment down below. I would love to hear what you have to say. Or if you want to talk to me about something, please feel free to comment, or you can get in touch with me in Instagram. If you found this video interesting, then you should go check out the whole playlist of human factors, or maybe about risk management. I will leave those playlists over here in the screen. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye!